very limited production to be able to do all of the matching pieces back to this.
Well, you know, the main thing is getting the material first. And then when you have the material, now Tyrone just doesn't come in flats. I just happen to have, this was part of the line where we got a lot of these, what they call their flats, nugget flats. So you have, you know, what are you going to do with those? I mean, you could just take the flats and you could cut cabochons out of them, but it really kind of wastes the material, and you don't really, you know, you're taking away from the material, taking away from the look. I kind of wanted to do something kind of leaving it as natural as possible. So, and utilizing the natural nuggets where I could, those, you know, all we did these are all natural nuggets. So the silversmith in this case, they made out of sterling silver sheet, they make the base piece, the setting. And then the lapidarist takes the nuggets, all the natural nuggets, and they sit there and grind those, and then they sit there with a little diamond Dremel tool, and they actually piece those together like a puzzle piece. And then once they get it all puzzled together, and it all fits and everything, then they put it all together, they inlay it all, so it's on one solid base, and then they set it. So you're not going to have pieces popping out on you.
I love this. Really, let me tell you something.
This. I would wear this cuff as a guy.
Yeah, I could see you wear that.
I would actually, this would be something that I would actually wear.
See, guys, look. Yeah, that's totally you. I could see you totally wearing that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And because of how they're made, you know, they're made from sterling silver sheet material. They're not cast. If these were cast, they wouldn't be malleable. You couldn't
do
bend
what I
them.
just did.
You couldn't work them. But because they're made from, they're hand done from sterling silver sheet material, custom made, by the way, sterling silver sheet material that has good tensile strength, so it's got good strength, but it's still malleable, so you can bend it. You don't have to worry about popping the stones or breaking anything, or even breaking the silver.
Yeah. Okay, update on the necklace. I know it's almost sold out. We have the bracelet, which again is extremely adjustable. I love the ring too. Check this out. And I love what you did on the sides of this as well. You always do a lot of silver on your rings.
Well, we do a lot of silver and everything, but here again, like on our rings, you know, the main thing, you see, you can put your fingers together.
Yes,
right?
Which is so nice.
Right?
Yep.
Isn't that nice?
And it's a bigger ring.
Right. It's a big ring. It's a big, bold ring, but they're still comfortable. You know, the biggest thing, like the only really ring that I have rings that friends have given me and everything. The only time I wear them is when they come in town. But the only other ring
I'll remember that.
Okay, well, you've never given me anything.
My love.
That's true. That's true. And that's dear to my heart.
Many hours of my life.
She's giving me a lot of laughs. But you know, the only ring I really wear is my wedding ring, and that's because my wife makes me. So, but the thing is that you know, it's cast platinum, and it's like a lead weight, and it's so thick and it's so hard to wear it. Where, you know, these rings, they're all hand done, they're all handcrafted, they're made from sterling silver sheet material, so they're not only you know, cool and they look good, but they're also functional.